All right, joining us live via Skype from Washington, D.C. is Nahad Awad. He is Executive Director of the Council on American Islamic Relations. Nahad, thanks so much for being with us today. Your organization, the Council on American Islamic Relations, issued a statement condemning the killing of Shireen Abu Akleh. The statement says, in part, enough is enough. These war crimes must end, and President Biden is the only world leader with the influence to end them. What steps would you now like to see the Biden administration take?
Well, I'm glad to see that the Biden administration strongly condemned the murder of Shireen Abu Akleh. But at the same time, we need action. The action is very clear. The United States is the biggest supplier of arms and supporter of the state of Israel. We send Israel $3 billion every year in military aid, 23% of the global military aid that we give to other nations. So Israel gets the lion's share of our military aid, and that aid has been most of the time, if not all the time, unconditional. We want this Biden administration to walk the walk and talk the talk by holding Israel accountable. So far, all the previous U.S. administrations let Israel get away literally with murder, without any punishment, without any restriction, without any withholding any of the funds that we give them, with which they were able to commit all these atrocities. So yes, we want action, and we want the United States government to ask the FBI to investigate this assassination against an American citizen. And we would like our government to take charge of that investigation. Israel cannot be trusted with any investigation, because the world knows how sophisticated Israeli spokespeople and leaders in twisting the facts and always blaming the victims. They should not get away with that this time.
And had many other groups today also called for an investigation. You just said you'd like to see the FBI involved in an investigation of this killing. First, I want to ask you, how likely do you think that is to happen? And secondly, do you think that there will be enough pressure brought to bear that a credible and transparent investigation will actually take place?
Well, we are a nation of laws, and our citizens are the most valuable people. Shireen Akleh is one of these dear citizens of the United States who was an eyewitness as a journalist, documenting and reporting what she sees to the world. So the FBI owes Shireen Abu Akleh and owes all of us a thorough investigation, and they can do it. The question is, are they going to do it? We are going to push the FBI through all our connections and our presence to just remind this administration and the FBI that Shireen Abu Akleh should not be treated less than any other American citizen.
Nahad, of course, it's one thing to actually have an investigation or a credible investigation go forward. It's quite another to actually hold anybody to account. Do you think that if there is a credible and transparent investigation, we will actually see any accountability going forward?
If I believe that we cannot do that, I would not have asked for it. I think, yes, we should. And yes, one day we are going to be able to hold Israel accountable. The narrative is shifting. The story of the Palestinians is being told. There is no monopoly over the media and spokesmanship. The truth is out. The suffering of the Palestinian people is known now. We just need to act. The support is mounting in the United States among so many communities, including the media, among politicians, among Hollywood, within academia. The BDS movement is becoming popular in the United States and around the world because they believe in justice for the Palestinians. And we have to hold our government accountable to hold Israel to account. And I believe it's going to happen.
All right, Nahad Awad, Executive Director of the Council on American Islamic Relations, thanks so much for joining us.
Thank you.